Alright everybody, welcome back. We're going to be taking a look at a large explosion that left the sun last night, nearly making it to an X-class solar flare strength. Now this will immediately put us inside an earthquake warning, which will extend all over the world, as well as the possibility of power outages, cell phone service issues, internet outages, as well as possible effects on the human body. We've talked about this many times in other videos, and time again, when this solar activity is at its peak and the solar wind is hitting the Earth's atmosphere, many people who are sensitive to this type of stuff report all sorts of issues. I am also going to show you now a second report in the last week of a wave hitting a tsunami buoy of over 60 feet. I don't think I've ever seen this take place within a week. And speaking of earthquake watch, we literally just had a 4.3 off the coast of Oregon, specifically west of Bandon. We could see that right here on the USGS, right at the steps of the fault line here. This is the Juan Fuca fracture zone, a very popular area that has been known to produce massive earthquakes and is said to be the area that the West Coast will see the next big one. Yes, of course, we do have the San Andreas Fault, but that also connects to the Juan Fuca fracture zone and then extends all the way up through Western Canada into Alaska. Over the last 7 days, we've had a lot of different reports all over the United States of the ground shaking. These could be meteor explosions or even something else, but the fact that we've had this many in 7 days is very interesting. And as we zoom back out, I want to focus a little more on the stronger quakes, that is 4.0 or higher, and we're beginning to see a lot of action down near the Caribbean and the northern end of South America. 22 hours ago, a 5.1 struck near Barbados. There was also that 5.4 just north of the Lesser Antilles Islands, which is a semi-rare place to get an earthquake of this size, and then a few little quakes near Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Haiti, and then also near Jamaica. We had a 4.8 about 5 days ago. Now, with that said, take a look at Papua New Guinea. Just the other day, we'll go to 6.0 and higher, and we have two earthquakes. One we posted about 5 days ago, the 7.1 that was downgraded near that chain of volcanoes, and then just 1 day and 15 hours ago, the 6.7 downgraded to a 6.5 in the Papua New Guinea area that set off tsunami buoys. And because that earthquake only happened within a 2-day period, we could still see those buoys going off right here. This buoy in particular is showing data that there was close to a 70-foot swell that passed by after that earthquake. That is almost the same situation that took place with the 7.1 earthquake we covered a few days ago. So just think about this for 1 second. 5 days ago, a 7.1 produces a wave that moves the buoy upwards 66 feet, and then just 1 day ago, another near 7.0 earthquake causes the buoy to dip almost 66 feet, both along the Western Pacific and both connected to the same exact fault line. And then of course, both situations taking place while the sun is being super active. So we can only expect that with these new explosions on the sun and this massive coronal hole, over the next few days, we can expect to see a very strong possible uptick in large earthquakes. The reason that's so important is because the time this solar flare right here makes it to Earth, we're also going to be getting hit with the solar particles from this coronal hole, which is absolutely massive, many times larger than the Earth itself. So long story short is it's going to be a long next few days as we wait and anticipate the arrival of this solar wind. And based on what it's been doing over the last week and a half, it is safe to say that the level of this geomagnetic storm, which could reach upwards of a G6 or even a G7, which as you can see in these charts is much greater than even the extreme G5 level. It is safe to say we have a lot of different types of space weather heading our way, and I'll be here to bring you updates on that situation, as well as all the other insane things happening in this world and outside the world. I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. Shout out to Canada, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Stop right there, my friends. If you have not already, click that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Click all and you will get all notifications from this channel. And trust me, you won't be disappointed.